Hello my dear Aquarius, welcome to your love reading. I hope you're doing great. So we're gonna do business as usual. I'm gonna look into your energy, their energy, an energy that is working towards the connection and one that's working towards the separation. As we all know, there are always two at least or more forces in any kind of relationship. So we kind of have it all. So our task is to keep the balance or to work on one or the other. So we're gonna look at it now. We have the Queen of Swords on your side, the Five of Swords on their side, the Nine of Cups in the connection, and Four of Pentacles in the separation. And just in case you hear weird sounds, it's because I have a little dog here. And she's walking around, and sometimes I think she thinks I'm weird when I'm just talking to myself, basically. Okay. So, but it's just temporary. Yeah, just dog sitting, kind of. Okay, we have the Lovers attached to you. We have the Queen of Wands in the center, and we have the Hanged attached to them. Okay, there's something really changing on their side. And these two cards combined. Okay. But that's nice at the center of the connection to have the Queen of Wands. Oh, wait. I need to stretch. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's very, like, you know, spiritual, creative, innovative even, and sensual, possibly sexual. I mean, possibly. Why am I saying it that way? Probably because of because of YouTube, whatever. Yeah, very powerful, definitely at the center of the connection. Really nice. So I see the warmth and fire coming from there, and it's sparkling all over the place. And we have quite good placements of the connection and separation, or at least kind of fitting. Not really lots of contradiction here. Good. And I also see both energies, yours and theirs, is in the air signs. So you are on the same vibe, I'd say, in different places. I mean, the nuances are different, but in general there's kind of the same energy going. And also facing each other, which looks like, yeah, definitely well connected and willing and stuff like that. So, but we're gonna dive deeper into the energies on their own. So on their part, for instance, we have the Five of Swords. Fives are about challenges, so they might have a challenging time somewhat. But I feel like you are here to, you have the capability, or like you have a certain understanding of a situation or a skill or something to help here out, because the Queen of Swords is the problem solver, is there to analyze from a very high-skilled, mentally high-skilled person to solve problems, and also willing to do so. So we have that here on your side, but on their side we have the Five of Swords. So it's so they've either they've been through a challenge, or they are in a challenge, or the challenge is to come, or something is here on their part. And it's also like the fight has already happened on this card. It's kind of done already. And now it's time to think things over. So the Hanged is attached to that energy. So, and the Hanged is about surrender, letting go, and changing perspective. It's in connection with this card. It could be challenging. The Hanged on in and out itself or you know what I mean, in and of itself, whatever, something like that. Yeah, I'm sorry for my English, but I think you get what I mean. So we have this hanged attached to that card. So I would say this kind of letting go and surrendering and changing perspective might be a bit challenging here. So they are going through some kind of there's a conflict, and I said either it's done or it's in the middle of or it's yet to come. So it's a bit of a tough time for them, and I think they will change perspective. They will let go of old beliefs of something that kind of got them into this conflict, or whatever happened here is kind of making them to rethinking stuff and reevaluating them. And I think you can help with that, right? With the Queen of Swords here. So examine and analyze. So very articulated, wise, and truth-seeking energy, and very clear in communication, and also inviting to do so, not shying away and saying, look here, come here, and we can talk and we can solve that. And I really like how the lovers are attached to your energy. So it's not only like the mind, clear-minded and like you find the right words, and you have this cool head to, just a cool head and clear words, and it just comes very naturally, and also leads to a successful communication. But it's also connected to unity, and it's not just let's solve a problem with whatever outcome. It's let's solve a problem so that love can flourish, so that the relationship can evolve. And I feel like you're also showing that there are choices. You have choices, they have choices, in the situation are choices and options to be made. And I also think that you're pointing towards vulnerability, that it's very important to show that you are not just, not just to show off strength no matter what, not just show off strength no matter all the losses that can be, but more like, hey, you're vulnerable, like underneath everything you're naked, and this nakedness is full of shame. I mean, like historically, not for everyone, and I'm glad that it's like that. But and there we are, kind of all the same. I mean, we are different, even bodily different, but kind of, you know what I mean. We're the same from this. We're not armored on our skin. Okay, so there is this thing going on, and which is really interesting, because you have both a major card attached to your energy, and your energy is both in the Suit of Swords, so there is the same frequency, just on a different level, and you are a little bit higher advanced in that regard. Doesn't mean that you are above or they are underneath or whatever. It's just in a kind of different. I don't know if they can really think clearly, especially when they are in a moment of restructuring, right? I don't know if you can hear that. It's like they're drilling above me. I hope it does not. It's not annoying or something. Okay, so in this restructuring, I'm just gonna speak up a little bit. I hope this drilling doesn't affect, but at least for me it's really annoying. Okay, so we have this energy that is working towards the connection, and we have the Nine of Cups. What I do not like so much about the Nine of Cups, is that the arms are, you know, like crossed in front of the body. It's kind of protecting, and the smile is a little bit too self. How do you call that? I don't even know. But there's something off about that for me. But actually, this card is supposed to be a positive card, a card of acquiring more and more kind of emotional wisdom and more emotional intelligence and looking at what you have achieved and being proud of yourself and knowing that you've been through stuff and that this has your back. And that's a shared energy, just as all the center here. So it's kind of working on that happy life that is actually in the 10 of Cups that is to come. Yeah, it's shared. So you both are looking forward to that, and you know what you have here. Yes, I got stuck a little bit. Wait a second. So you are, just a second, because we have this card here. I like how they are both kind of very similar. There's this dude or whoever, this person sitting, and you know in both cards there's something in front of the body, kind of protecting. It's either the arms or this coin. So that's kind of similar, and they're both sitting on something, and there's something in the back, right? So here it's all the achievements. And here we have the city there. And that card is about groundedness, but also a little bit about greed. So it's also shared, and it's kind of, so you possibly could both have issues with guarding yourself and not letting like to being too close, kind of. That's all the sense I can make of it right now, sorry. So because they're so similar, I'd say, and this is the connection and this is the separation, so at least look like when there are things that make the relationship not move or not flow quite easily, if there's a choice between being like pragmatic or dry, like earthy and practical, or being just a little bit more loose, and because this is very satisfied here, the 9 of Cups, it's almost reaching your goal. Very high card in Cups, and Cups are about flow. It's not about holding on, it's not about acquiring, it's not about working here, it's not about learning here, it's just about enjoying. It's like the 9 of Pentacles is already enjoying. There's some amount of maintenance to that, but in general, this is just, yeah, it's just here's happiness. Whereas in that, which brings the relationship a little bit apart, or like your energy is a little bit apart, it's more when things evolve around maybe money, financial issues, house and stuff like that. So if there's a chance, I mean, this is also just a temporary thing. If there's a chance of letting that go, especially maybe for now, as they are so much in a restructuring phase, and you're very strong here. You come off very strong. Yeah, it's attached to the idea of unity and working on relationships and more love. and stuff. And then we have the Queen of Wands, who's just very powerful. It's the most powerful card, like in terms of like literally having power. And the Sunflower, really nice. The Black Cat, that is a symbol for spirituality and possibly magic. So she can make things grow. Whereas the Four of Pentacles here, and that's also the good thing, that it is basically in the separation. So I'm getting a bit confused when this card comes in the connection, where I think like, okay, what does that mean now? Okay, maybe it's time for like join for savings together or something like that. I don't know. But here in the separation, it's just, I would say for now, telling me that don't be more focused on being loose and relaxed and letting go, not holding on, not, yeah. Kind of what I feel also, there's like an elevation from the ground, so usually we want to be grounded, but there's some elevation in all of that. Yes, I think that's what I got here. Dear Aquarius, that's it from me. I hope you have a great time with that, and I'm sending you lots of love, and I hope you tune back in. So bye for now.